Kuwait, an oil-rich country in the Middle East, roughly the size of New Jersey, announced years ago one of the most massive urban development initiatives in history. Imagine a city so grand that it changes not just a country, but an entire region. That's the vision Kuwait has for Madinat al-Hareer, also known as Silk City. Its name is meant to evoke the splendors and commercial riches of the ancient Silk Road. Indeed, it's not just another development, it's a megacity that aims to transform Kuwait into a new global hub. And we're talking big. $132 billion invested in a city spanning 250 square kilometers and a population of 700,000 people. Silk City is meant to be a showcase of what's possible when ambition meets opportunity. Planned to rise on the northern shore of Kuwait Bay in Al-Sabah, this megacity is designed to feature everything from soaring skyscrapers, including the Mubarak Al-Kabir Tower, which aims to outdo Dubai's Burj Khalifa, to an Olympic stadium, national parks, luxury hotels, and even a new airport. It's a city that wants to mix business, culture, leisure, and innovation all in one place. Can Kuwait actually deliver on this vision? Many ambitious projects have been started, but only a few have been finished at this scale. Will Silk City become a shining jewel in the desert, or will it be yet another megaproject that struggled to get off the ground? The Silk City, which will stretch over a total area of 250 square kilometers, 96.5 square miles in Al-Sabah, is expected to be built in individual phases and to be finished within 25 years at a projected price of $132 billion. This cost resulted in the Silk City being tagged as one of the most expensive megaprojects in the world. Silk City is planned as a massive, multi-phase development. The city will be divided into 4 main districts, each with a specific focus: Finance City, Leisure City, Ecological City, and Residential City. Finance City will host corporate offices and be a center for regional commerce. Leisure City will feature entertainment venues, hotels, and an Olympic stadium. Ecological City will focus on green spaces and environmental sustainability, while Residential City will provide housing for hundreds of thousands of residents. The goal is to create a city that seamlessly blends residential, commercial, and recreational spaces into a single, interconnected urban hub. At the heart of Silk City will be the Burj Mubarak Al-Kabir, planned to be the world's tallest man-made structure. The tower will reach a height of 1,001 meters, 3,284 feet, substantially higher than Dubai's current tallest structure, the Burj Khalifa, which stands at 828 meters, 2,717 feet, have 234 floors and house 7,000 people. The design of the Burj Mubarak Al-Kabir is inspired by classical Islamic architecture, with its divided structure meant to withstand the severe winds and earthquakes that can negatively impact such tall structures. The project also includes infrastructure that will play a crucial role in its development: the Mubarak Al-Kabir port, aimed at boosting Kuwait's shipping capabilities, and the Sheikh Jaber Causeway. The project has ambitious objectives. It aims to diversify Kuwait's economy beyond oil, positioning it as a regional hub for trade and finance. Part of the vision also includes attracting foreign direct investment and aligning with Kuwait's 2035 vision, as well as China's Belt and Road Initiative, BRI. China, as the world's largest oil importer and the destination for more than half of Middle Eastern oil exports, has a significant impact on the Silk City's development. At that moment, it was decided that the Chinese construction and communications company would be handling this initial phase of the project through public-private partnerships or over-time leasing. This is consistent with China's Belt and Road Initiative, which seeks to develop international trade routes while also increasing the Republic's political and financial power. Along with China, this project sets Kuwait against other neighboring Gulf countries as well, like Saudi Arabia and the UAE, which are also on a journey of pursuing their ambitious growth plans. The participation of China in particular adds a difficult geopolitical dimension to the project. While Chinese investment and expertise may be critical to Silk City's development, It also highlights worries about the expanding Chinese influence in the strategically crucial Gulf region. Originally conceptualized in the 1980s as the Al-Sabah residential zone, the project was revived in 2001 with a budget of $930 million and reintroduced in 2004 with the ambitious goal of completion within 25 years. However, this ambitious project, with its futuristic skyscrapers and promises of economic prosperity, has already encountered a series of setbacks and challenges that run deeper than the Kuwaiti desert. Political headwinds have blown against the project, with some members of parliament labelling it impractical and a misuse of funds. These criticisms highlight the anxieties surrounding the project's economic viability and its potential to drain resources from other priorities. But the political opposition runs deeper than just financial concerns. There are worries about the project's legal framework, with questions about whether it might operate outside of Kuwaiti law, potentially even allowing activities like alcohol consumption that are currently prohibited. The involvement of Chinese companies has also sparked debate, particularly in light of concerns about the treatment of Muslim minorities in China. Adding fuel to the fire, there's a sense of exclusion among local businesses and construction firms. These companies, accustomed to benefiting from large public projects, feel sidelined by Silk City, further eroding support for the initiative. Then there are the environmental concerns. Building a sprawling city in an arid environment like Kuwait's raises questions about water security. With limited freshwater sources, the project would heavily rely on energy-intensive desalination plants, further straining resources and potentially harming marine ecosystems. The delicate desert ecosystem, already facing the pressures of climate change, could suffer further habitat loss and disruption. The project's reliance on a large migrant workforce also raises concerns about labour rights and ethical treatment. Ensuring fair wages, safe working conditions and adequate housing for the thousands of workers needed to build Silk City is a significant challenge that demands careful attention. Culturally, there are concerns that the influx of foreign workers and the project's international character could clash with Kuwait's traditional values and social fabric. Striking a balance between modernization and preserving cultural heritage will be crucial for the project's success. And let's not forget the sheer technical complexity of building a megacity in such an unforgiving environment. From managing extreme temperatures and shifting sands to ensuring reliable energy and water supplies, the engineering and logistical challenges are immense. These complexities highlight that Silk City is more than just a construction project. It's a social, environmental and political endeavour with far-reaching implications for Kuwait's future. Which could explain why, so far, progress on Silk City has been slow. Very, very slow. In 2019, the Sheikh Jaber Al-Ahmad Al-Sabah Causeway, locally known as Jaber Bridge, was completed. Lauded as one of the world's longest bridges, it spans a stretch of almost 32 miles, 50 kilometers. Jaber Bridge shoots off a smaller link connecting Kuwait City to Doha in Qatar. The central causeway, the main reason for a near $3 billion expenditure, connects the capital to a couple of incomplete artificial islands, joins with an incomplete road to Bibiyan, Kuwait's largest of its natural islands, and finally arrives at Sabah, a natural reserve of land empty of all but sand, the location of Silk City. The Mubarak Al-Kabir port, estimated to be worth a total of $5 billion, represents another ambitious project facing delays. The first phase, completed in 2014 at a cost of $1.2 billion, included infrastructure such as a marina, quay walls, and a navigational terminal. However, crucial equipment like cranes was omitted from this phase, rendering the port non-operational. Still, up to today, the port has not begun operations, with full completion expected by 2027. For now, the current vision of the Silk City extends from 2024 to 2040, reflecting a long-term approach to transforming Kuwait's economic and social landscape. Silk City remains a mirage shimmering on the horizon. While some groundwork has been laid, a few artificial islands dotting the bay meant for future tourist attractions, a bridge leading to empty stretches of sand, and a port still waiting to welcome its first ship, the city itself exists only on paper. Thank you for watching, and please let us know in the comments if you think Kuwait will pull this $132 billion project off. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more in-depth videos and stories. See you soon.